Welcome to Iraqi Dinar Updates, your trusted source for the latest news, analysis, and insights on the Iraqi dinar and global currency trends. Whether you're an investor, researcher, or just curious, you're in the right place. Hit that subscribe button and stay ahead of the curve. Exchanging Iraqi dinar at Bank of America in 2025 is not a straightforward process due to the limited availability of this currency in U.S. financial institutions. Bank of America, like many other major banks, does not typically buy or sell Iraqi dinar for personal exchange. This is due to the volatile nature of the currency and the limited international recognition of the Iraqi dinar as a freely traded currency. However, understanding the context, potential alternatives, and steps to attempt exchange or find a viable path forward can help you manage your expectations and prepare properly. To begin, it's essential to understand why the Iraqi dinar is difficult to exchange at mainstream U.S. banks like Bank of America. The Iraqi dinar, IQD, is not considered a fully convertible currency. That means it's not widely traded on global Forex markets, and U.S. financial institutions often avoid handling it due to regulatory, political, and liquidity concerns. Most American banks, including Bank of America, only deal in currencies that are easily traded and come with fewer compliance risks. As of 2025, this policy has not changed significantly. The Iraqi dinar remains largely unrecognized by mainstream U.S. banks for direct foreign exchange transactions. If you are in possession of Iraqi dinar and you are looking to exchange it through Bank of America, you will most likely face a refusal. Bank of America's public foreign exchange services, which can include over 50 different foreign currencies, typically do not list the Iraqi dinar among those they handle. This can be confirmed through their online currency order page or by directly contacting a Bank of America branch that handles international currency orders. Customer service agents will likely tell you that they do not support the IQD for either buying or selling, even with a valid account. Despite this, it's still worth verifying in case policies have changed in your region or for certain types of account holders. For example, Bank of America may provide special services to high-net-worth clients or corporate customers with specific foreign currency needs, although this remains unlikely for IQD. You can initiate a query by calling their foreign currency exchange line or visiting a full-service branch that handles international services. Be prepared to provide specifics, such as the amount of dinar you have and your intended purpose for the exchange. Assuming Bank of America does not accommodate your exchange, you will need to look for alternative solutions. One common method is using a specialized foreign currency dealer. These are companies that trade in less common currencies and sometimes include the Iraqi dinar among their offerings. Examples include firms like Exchange of America, Dinar Incorporated, and other online platforms. It is critical to vet these dealers carefully. Look for accreditation with the Better Business Bureau, transparent pricing, published buy, sell rates, and reviews from verified customers. Be especially cautious of companies promising large returns or claiming imminent revaluation of the dinar. Such statements are often part of scams or speculation-based marketing. If you choose to use a currency dealer, make sure you understand their process thoroughly. You will likely need to send your dinar to them via insured mail or drop it off in person if they have a physical office. They may request identification and proof of ownership depending on the volume you are exchanging. Once your dinar is received, the company will assess the note's condition and denomination, which can affect the value offered. Assuming everything checks out, they will then send you payment via check, bank deposit, or wire transfer, minus any fees. Another option is checking with Middle Eastern banks that have operations in the US or banks in Iraq that allow international account access. However, this is a more complicated route and usually only viable for individuals with ties to Iraq or businesses operating in the region. These institutions might be more familiar with IQD and have mechanisms in place for its handling. Still, you will likely face similar issues with converting IQD into US dollars unless the transaction is part of a larger commercial or investment process. Additionally, international airports with currency exchange kiosks sometimes accept more exotic currencies, including the IQD, though usually at very poor exchange rates. This might be an option if you are traveling internationally and need to offload the dinar quickly, but it's not ideal if you're looking for a fair return. Be sure to call ahead to any airport exchange service to confirm they handle IQD before making the trip. Keep in mind that the value of the Iraqi dinar remains unstable and subject to government control. Iraq has occasionally adjusted the dinar's exchange rate relative to the US dollar, and these moves are politically influenced. There is no current evidence that a massive revaluation of the dinar is forthcoming, despite long-running rumors in online communities. These rumors often drive people to purchase dinar with hopes of future profit, but such outcomes are highly speculative and not supported by financial institutions or government policy. If you are in possession of a large quantity of dinar for investment purposes, it may be wise to consult with a financial advisor or wealth manager. They can help assess your options, recommend reputable dealers, and assist in navigating the legal and financial implications of holding such currency. Also consider the tax implications. If you sell dinar for a profit, you may owe capital gains tax, and proper documentation of the purchase and sale will be important for IRS reporting. In summary, while exchanging Iraqi dinar at Bank of America in 2025 is not supported under normal retail banking services, there are still pathways available if you proceed carefully. Specialized currency dealers offer the most realistic option for converting dinar into US dollars, but caution and thorough research are essential to avoid fraud and get a reasonable rate. Make sure you understand the risks, check with multiple sources, and verify the legitimacy of any organization you use. With proper planning and realistic expectations, it is possible to exchange your Iraqi dinar, even if Bank of America won't handle the transaction directly. Thanks for watching Iraqi Dinar Updates. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for weekly updates. Got questions or thoughts? Drop them below. We read every comment. Until next time, stay informed and stay smart.